Hello everyone, I'm Chol. Now let's begin part 2, Essential DNS Functions 2. In this video, there are 4 parts. The chapter 5, the creating zones, including the forward and reverse zone. And the chapter 6, adding more zones. And the chapter 7, DNS road sharing. And the chapter 8, master and slave name server. Okay, chapter 5, creating zones. First, open the main configuration file of the bind, etc/name.com. So here first, change this one, listen on port any, and allow query any, and the recursion yes. Later, I will explain about this one. And the number 2, creating forward and reverse zones. In my case, the default domain is the char.com. So first, create the zones using this file etc name.rfc191 to that zones. So here, first the forward zone for this domain. So in my case, char.com, and the type will be the master, and the file name, in my case, I decide like this, the char.zone. In this case, you can decide the file name as you want. And the reverse zone, zone 8.168.192 in addr.alpha. So in addr means the root name servers. So, and this is a network address my interface belongs to. So I decide like this. And if the file name, in my case, that is the 8.zone like this. This one is the information about the reverse zone of the domain, the char.com. And after that, number 3, we need to create the zone, the database file for domain char.com. So first, the forward zone file, in my case, var named chroot vml is a char zone like this. So this file name must be same, this one, char zone in the RFC191 zones. So here, the TTL 1 day and the start of authority. The add means, in my case now, add means here in this file. So here add the add and the other add means this one, char.com, the default domain. And the root.char.com, the email address of this name server. And this one is a serial number. In my case, I decided like this, 2013, June the 25 and first serial number. And the refresh retry expire minimum is the default setting. And after that, the name server, we have to configure name server. In my case, name is the ns.char.com. And the mail server 2, 5, and 10, this is a priority number. So first mail server is ms1.char.com, and the second ms2.char.com like this. And after that, ns name server here, this one means this one, name server. So internet address is in my case the 192.168.5. And the www web server is same 8.5, and ms1 the mail server and ms2. So first the mail server 8.5 and second mail server is the 8.6. And if you want to add more the host, in my case I add FTP. So 8.5 also FTP server. And after that, we have to change the ownership. So root.name the char zone like this. Second, the reverse zone file. So in my case, we are named 8.zone. So the other is the same, only except this one. Here, 5, 6, 5, 5. It means it's behind the 5 and 6. Normally there is add. Add means, so here, this one. This means that at 80.168.192 in ADDR alpha. So 5 means 192.168.85 means ns.char.com. And the 6, 192.168.6 means ns2char.com. And the 5, same. So here, IM means the internet, PTR means the pointer. So this IP address point this one ns.chol.com in internet like this. And then this one too must change the ownership root.named and 80.john. And testing, first change your resolver here. In my case, the main name server is the 85. And after that, name the restart and check the local file and press the query about this new domain. And adding more John, this one is similar to the adding the default the domain. In my case, the chol.com. So here I will add jong.com. So first open this file and add this line like this, jong.com, and the file name will be jongjon. And after that, number 2, database file for new John. So in my case, here chol.john, this is a database file for domain chol.com. So just copy like this, jongjon. And after that, open this file only. Normally it's the same. Here in my case, the nshell.com, this is a name server for this domain and the email address. And this one is a kind of the resource record is a default setting. And here at. So here at means this one, jong.com. So jong.com, for jong.com, name server is ns.chol.com. For jong.com, mail server is ms.chol.com. This one is the same. And here ns, the ns means this one, nschol.com will be this IP address, this one. And the www means here is at. So this one means jong.com will be this IP address. And the ms1, ms2, FTP of the U. And the testing new Johns, first change the ownership root.name, the name the CHVR name is jongjon, and if that service name the restart, and the query about the new domain jong.com like this. So even if you don't create the reverse John file for this jong.com, no problem to use this new domain. And the number 4, syntax checking using name to check conf and name check John. So if we want to check the syntax in the main configuration file, then you can use name check conf. And if we want to check the John, then you can use this one. Okay, then let's test. First one, etc named rfc, first named conf. So here, please check line number 11. So we are listening on port number any, and allow query any, and the recursion yes. Okay. Okay, I will click here, and after that, etc named rfc. So here, so in my case, I create like this chol.com master, the file name chol.john, and allow update. And this one, the reverse John file 8.168.190 in ADDR alpha. Time master file 8.john and allow update like this. Okay, and after that, name the chroot. Okay, so I'm staying here. So let's read okay, chol.john. So in my case, I'm using this one, nschol.com, and the serial number, and add means the chol.com. For this domain name server, this one, and the name server 2, and the mail server 2, second mail server, and the ns here, this one, chol.com has this IP address, ns2 also has this IP address, www server, www.chol.com has this IP address, and the mail server 1, mail server 2, FTP like this. And one more thing, let's check the reverse John file, in my case the 8.john. So almost it's the same. So here, okay, let's accept this one. So here, so 5 internet pointer this domain, and the 6 point this domain, and the 5 this one, 5 this one, mail server this one. So here add means the in my case the 80.168 and 192 in ADDR alpha. So this IP, this number means 192.168.8.5 and 6 like this. Okay, so now I'm successful. So here let's restart the name server. Okay, and after that, let's test the new domain. So like this host a new no, it's a default domain in my case churl.com. So I can see here names of this domain is nschurl.com, ns2 and ns1 and mail server, and this name server and mail server has this kind of IP address. So I'm successful to create a new job. And the second, before you start this one here, please check the ownership. So here, 8.John here, root named, and the child John must have also root named like this. So now let's add one more domain named RFC. So in my case, I already here the john.com. So master file name John allow update like this. Okay, and after that, so I'm staying here. Let's read John. So name server is email address and the serial number like this. And NS here admin the Jung.com, this one's also, and for this domain, name server this one, mail server like this, and the web server like this. Okay, then let's and also say the ownership root named the John like this, and after that service named restart. Okay, and after that, let's check the log file messages. So in this file, you have to find this one, john.com like this, and serial number like this. Also, I can find the char.com like this. So please let's change it for this domain, the serial number. Okay, then the john.com. So here I will change the serial number. Today is 2013 and the July 4th and number 1. Okay, then restart service named restart. And after that again log messages. So now the jung.com serial number, okay, change like this, 2013, the July 4th and number 1 like this. Okay, and after that host, let's check the new John. So in my case host as a jung.com. So I can see here john.com, the name server and mail server like an IP address like this. Okay, then let's go to the PowerPoint again. And chapter 7, the round robin load sharing. So normally the DNS bind support the round robin load sharing. For example, here named Charles John. So here we can create like this. If you have the web servers that you want to share your load using the round robin. So in this case, now I have the web server 192.168.5.6.7.3. So in this case, some user will access this one, and some user to 8.6 and some user 8.7. Then your load will be shared using round robin. So and after that, the service named restart the testing ping using ping the counter number 3 And then this one will show the different IP address. And number three, CNAME. I already explained about the CNAME. CNAME is the current name. Current name is a kind of aliases. So if I'm using the FTP hostname FTP, then this one will be alias's name, the www, like this. And chapter 8, master and slave name server. Master name server normally the support all the information about the domain, in my case the chart.com. So here, so this one, type master about this domain. And here, if the master name server will try to transfer the information or data about this domain, then here we can eject the IP address of the slave name server. In my case, 8.6 is a IP address of slave. And that service named restart. In the slave name server, also add this John to this file etc name.rfc1912 Jones, so char.com. But here type is a slave. And the file will be saved in this directory. This is a slave's directory name and the file name Charles John, like this. And here master in the slave name server must the point exact master name server to bring the data from here. And if that service named restart. Testing first. On the slave server, add both the name server 192.168. This is a master name server. 86 is slave name server. And the testing dig serverchild.com. This is the master name server and query child.com. And what is the name server for this the domain? And after that, var named sage root var named slave. So here you have to find the file from the master name server. And the testing shutting down the master name service named step like this. And after that, host-a char.com in the slave name server. Then the slave name server will query to slave name server, especially from the file here. This one from slave John file, Charles John file. And also you can test like this dig client.char.com, and then this client name server will reply to the query. Okay, then let's test. First, let's test the round robin load sharing. Okay, now I'm staying here. Orphan Charles John. So here, let's add. Okay, here YIPP. So in my case, I will change this one. Second name server will have the 7 IP address, and after that, third, okay, this one, okay, 7, and this one will be 8. So now the web server 85, 87, and 88 like this. Okay, the service named restart. Okay, then let's check first. Host, dig server.char.com. So now we can find here the domain name and this IP address 7A5 like this. So let's check the ping 3 www.char.com. So in my case now the IP address, this IP address is shut down, but he can see here 85 to 88. Okay, and after that, let's test again. So now 85. Okay, and now again, now sending this ping the data to 87. So if you use like this, then you can support the load sharing for web server. Okay, then let's go to the master and the slave name server. First, here it is named that the RFC Jones. So here, okay, here char.com, and here allow transfer this one 192 and 1686, and this one too. This is a master name server and the slave name server. Okay, this is a slave. Host name is a client.com. And this one, it is named RFC. So here, okay, in my case, so here, the line number 43, johnchar.com type is slave. And the file slaves Charles John, this one will bring from master name server. And the masters 192 and 6085, this one is a master name server. And allow update not like this. Okay, and after that, the service named restart. Okay, first let's check the file from server. var named chroot name slave. So here I can find Charles John in the client, and after that let's read this file. Cat, and here the file name Charles John. So this one is the same from in the master name server, so has this kind of information. Okay, for the testing, first in the client part, dig server char.com, and this one has char.com and ns. So now for this domain is the name server 2, ns.char.com, ns2 char.com, and IP address. Okay, now let's shut down the server part here in the client. So service named stop. Okay, now the name server stopped. Okay, let's go to the client. So here let's test host, but before test you have to check your resolvers from this file. So in my case 85 and 86. Now 85 the master, but now it's shut down. Only this one, the slave, will be working. Okay, let's test the first host char.com. So now for this domain and the name server and mail server like this. Also using dig client char.com and about this domain and name server. Also this one showing the char.com and domain name and the name servers and IP address. How about the www web server char.com? Also this one is showing about this domain like this. Okay, then let's go back. So far in the second video, I explained the master and slave name server as well. Okay, in the part 3, I will explain the advanced DNS functions such as the bind, the ACL access control list, and the view and dynamic DNS update, and how to use client tools. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and see you part 3.